Let's get ready. We're going to be starting race 3 here. And we're off!
That sounded really exciting. It was awesome.
You gotta continue the call and go, Siberian Bull out of the gates first, into the Woodman stage, with CrebleStar right behind into the Metalman stage. Which I think is exactly the same 2 stages they started on in the last race. So
I do believe so.
Well, I don't know if it's advantage Siberian Bull, but if history repeats itself, the seed will end out pretty well in Siberian Bull's favor. But I think Kreble's going to have something to say about that. Hopefully righting the ship after a little bit of a issue with the Wily 1 stage.
Oh, I do truly believe we are not going to see a repeat of that. Knowing Kreble for who I know him to be, he is a perfectionist, and he will most certainly be doing everything in his power to not let the same mistake happen twice. Well, a third time, rather.
Yeah, I think you're going to see CrebleStar do a little bit more safer strats, maybe, just to kind of rein in the death possibilities, because he doesn't want to see a repeat of what happened last run.
Well, he was ahead in the first race, or excuse me, game 2, which would have been the first one that counted, given the draw, until he unfortunately wasn't, with that first death to the dragon, and then kind of compounding it with the second, even more so. But that was easily the difference in the race, as Siberian Bull won by about 2.5 minutes, and CrebleStar lost at least 3 just to those 2 dragon deaths alone.
Oh wow, and just like last seed also, both runners going to the same stages, but also CrebleStar getting an early item too, just like last seed.
Taking Bubbleman down on his first stage. Let's see who Siberian Bull comes up against in Woodman.
Well, we know who it won't be, so let's see who it is. And it's Woodman.
Wow, is this even randomized?
Some of it is. I guess, it is early. We may not have the shuffler working perfectly, but a couple of the cards still, staying where they were when the deck was shuffled. So, we're going to see Siberian Bull into the Quickman stage after finishing Woodman. And there we go. There's our Mega Man head showing up for Siberian, claiming victory in Game 2 and taking a 1-0 lead.
I don't know about you guys, but that cursor on the Siberian screen is really aggravating me.
I wasn't going to point it out, even though my OCD is being triggered heavily right now.
Unfortunately, you can't just, reach through the screen and, swat the mouse away and be like, be gone!
Alright. CrebleStar going up against Heatman in Flashman stage here, and he is a slow-moving Heatman, but he is keeping his height on the screen.
Oh no!
And we don't have the weakness right now, because he tried the only other weapon he had, and it's not weak to it, so he's going to have to just take the slow route and just buster him down. 2 HP a time, a shot?
Yeah, yep. So that's 14 hits. Oh boy.
Also forced to take his first safety E-Tank to avoid taking a death as well.
Oh no, and it just gets worse for CrebleStar. This should be 3 quick deaths for CrebleStar here. I would get out of this stage. I'd just be like, Calgon, take me away, to bring up one of the oldest references I can think of in advertisements.
Looks like he's just going to muscle his way through it, maybe.
It's going to be very challenging, but he does get through the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, just that particular screen itself is going to be a pain in the behind. as we see the crash bomb being ineffective. So this is going to be a...
Siberian Bull into Crashman stage himself, but picking up item 3 from Quickman. So he definitely does have a distinct advantage.
I don't know how much of an advantage early on that we're going to see, but it looked like Siberian Bull used Time Stopper.
Yeah,
So,
that right there is a mark of an experienced randomizer runner.
so he used Time Stopper, but now he knows how short that Time Stopper is.
CrebleStar
And-
making excellent use of item 2 through these screens, by the way.
Wow.
Pretty much doing a proxy of item 1 to get through these ladder sections.
Yeah,
That was absolutely impressive by CrebleStar. If anyone is interested in trying to learn the ins and outs of the randomizer, try to pull off what CrebleStar just did, and once you can do it, I think that
now we're gonna have some trouble.
You are a bit of a master when it comes to the Mega Man 2 randomizer. CrebleStar getting a troll enemy again here.
Alright, getting through it though, getting some not awful RNG. You could be stuck on that ladder for a very long time with those toothpaste keep coming down.
Yeah, one of many spots where the Crashman stage can just absolutely troll a runner. So seeing it so early as the third stage being completed by both of our runners is just... From a sense, you get to see the runners just absolutely get put through hell. But, you don't want to see it if you're the runner at all. You're just kind of going, oh, crap. I gotta deal with this. No, thank you?
Yes.
Right,
Siberian Bull having the flash stopper here is going to stop
out
the
a lot.
troll there.
That definitely helps a lot.
So Siberian Bull definitely has an app for that. Getting through the crash stage a little cleaner, perhaps, in the back half. But CrebleStar, I definitely give the advantage for the front half.
Oh, yes. Close
So
call on
clutch.
CrebleStar's screen, but the
Clutch.
dodges. And
There's
getting an
that
item
item
1
one.
for his trouble. That is another interesting fact about Randomizer, especially going from being a vanilla any % runner. The two stages that benefit from items 1 and item 2 being Heatman and Crashman, very, very specifically, there is a high chance that you can get the item that is useful for that stage at the end of the stage.
Yeah, that's just kind of like the... Thanks, game. Really?
Yeah.
Moment.
Nothing annoys me more about a randomizer than Heatman hoarding the item 2. That just
Yeah,
annoys me so much.
yeah.
Alright.
I can see why, especially with the item 2 being what you really want to get through the stage, and it looks like all-you-can-eat shrimp and Heatman stage for CrebleStar. Ew.
Well, at least they're not raw shrimp, right?
Yeah, very true.
They're kosher shrimp.
Ooh, and Siberian Bull taking a death on Airman stage.
Oh no!
Getting
no.
early birds and some very unfortunate spawns there.
No, shrimp is not kosher.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the health nuts in chat here are helping you out here, trying to give you some solid dieting advice, informing you that shrimp is not kosher
You know.
and shellfish are not kosher, and
So
it looks
that's
like Siberian Bull trying to lean on that time stopper to get himself through the airmans.
And see, that was one of the interesting bits of vet knowledge we missed while Discord was down. He was talking about very clearly trying to test the knowledge of chat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you guys out, keep you on your toes.
Oh, the fan double's there to help Siberian Bull out, give him a little bit of a push, but now that I see those fan devils in that section, I'm going, alright, where are you suckers going to show up later on in the stage and push me back? But it looks like we're just going to have some birds and metal crushers.
One interesting thing about the Metal Crushers in Randomizer 2, depending on their placement, you can actually see the top of their chains at the bottom of the screen in certain instances, so you can see them coming, depending on where they're at.
Yeah, that's why Siberian Bull knew that there was a crusher there. If you look right above the clouds, you can see the top of the chain at the bottom of the screen, as it does wrap around the screen. So Siberian Bull making it to the end of the Airman stage.
To find Airman himself.
Alright, seed check in aisle 6. Did we randomize the bosses here or something? I mean, Creed, come on now. I know you're in chat, so, you know, you're gonna have to answer for this, big boy.
Creed said he did verify the seed, so... I regret nothing. Yeah.
Alright, so Kreble making his way through Metal Man stage. I completely forgot what stage he's on. No, that's not metal. That's Quickman's stage. And of course, hey look, we have Quickman at the end of Quickman. Hey look, we have Quickman at the end.
Is that item 3? Nice, now Kreble's got all 3 items, that's gonna help.
Alright, so it definitely looks like a little bit of advantage CrebleStar so far, as Kreble is now into the Airman stage, where we did see Siberian Bull struggle a little bit. So if CrebleStar can navigate this stage, he will have a pretty clear advantage.
With that, guys, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm gonna have to dip out. I've got my Mega Man 4 Kalinka Cup final to commentate. They just sent me the invite, so best of luck to the runners on the rest of this race, and thank you guys for letting me commentate with you guys, provide a little color commentary for you.
Absolutely, Vet. We were happy to have you.
And good luck, and
well,
have
I
fun,
think
everybody.
Eric, BC, and I are pretty much up the creek now without
without my well of knowledge,
you know, people depriving me of, and now, you know, bestowing upon the Mega Man 4 community instead. But definitely thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem.
It was a pleasure, so have fun, and hopefully have some exciting races like we've had here so far in the Mega Man 2 race tonight.
Right. Looking forward to the rest of this tournament. And I'll see you guys later.
Alright, it looks like CrebleStar getting through Airman stage with very little difficulty.
Yeah, Siberian Bull definitely struggled a little bit, so, you know, just on a stage-by-stage comparison, CrebleStar has at least that advantage to speak of between the two runners. That Airman stage was definitely clean. So it looks like CrebleStar gonna join Siberian Bull into the Bubble Man stage.
And quite a stage theme for it, too. One of my favorite songs in the Randomizer.
You know, I am disappointed that I have not heard my particular favorites as of yet. But knowing how many tracks are available in the Randomizer allotment, you know, it's kind of like winning the lottery of sorts, where, you know, I'm looking at a very slim chance of any particular song coming up. But I'm definitely not going to argue about this one, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And Siberian Bull finding Flashman at the end of the stage here. Should be able to make short work of him. Ooh, getting flash stopped, but...
Yeah, it didn't look like it caused too much trouble there. Flashman going down fairly quickly. So we've got Flashman stage, and it doesn't look like we actually have a stage in common between our runners left, as Woodman is remaining for CrebleStar, where we have Flashman and Heatman for Siberian Bull. So just from the remaining stages, I think Heat is the worst stage of the group. Woodman can be a little long as well, but CrebleStar making short work of Bubbleman's stage.
I'm also very interested to see how CrebleStar handles what I like to call the bamboo plank room, which seemed to be quite trolly this seed.
Well, CrebleStar will have the advantage of a mostly filled toolbox worth of items to potentially find a way through, whereas I believe CrebleStar, or excuse me, Siberian Bull, basically had the Buster to work with, and that was about it. Oh no. It's like,
A little bit of stream lag, but it should catch up relatively quickly.
yeah, I always hate to see that, because then I'm going, oh no, did somebody disconnect, or, you know, something happened to deprive us of what has been an absolute, thriller of a race so far. Even though this is Game 3, the score tracker is not wrong. Siberian Bull winning Game 2, which means, for those of you checking the math, going, wait a second, how can you only have one Game 1 if you're into Game 3? Game 1 ended in a draw.
Yes, and an incredible draw, too. I would have to say probably the most exciting race I have seen, probably ever, for Mega Man 2 Randomizer, just because of the decisions made throughout the race, as well as just small little errors, considering that it was the first race of the tournament and, getting the jitters out. So, yeah, it could not have ended in a more incredible way.
Oh, I've definitely seen my share of close races, but a lot of that was in the first tournament. I did not, unfortunately, due to scheduling issues, have much of a role in the second tournament. But this is definitely one of the closest matches that I've ever seen, just in general, with having the runners literally a second apart.
Yes, DShimu619 in chat, you are correct. SRL time within about 3 seconds, because there is a margin for error on that. We do consider that a tie. And everybody, CrebleStar on to the best eyebrows in video gaming.
Dr. Wily!
Which, of course, means it's that time again, chat. Guess the color of the dragon, and for bonus points,
Yes.
guess the weakness.
Alright, we're gonna have to have a long moment of silence, because we are now bestowed upon us the best song in the entire Mega Man 2 Randomizer track list.
Okay, I do have to say, though, Siberian Bull making very, very short work of his last Robot Master and onto Wily stages himself.
Oh, I love this music.
So what's your guess? What's your guess for the dragon, Frico?
Ah, yes. I guess since you introduced it, I do get to go first. But, you know what? That gray dragon failed me. It was only the belly color this time around, so... Oh, let's see. I'm gonna have to try something offbeat here, like, like a blue dragon. But I'm gonna stick with my guns, and Bubblelet's gonna come through for me this time, I think.
Very good, very good. I'm gonna go with, Vanilla Green, and we'll do Buster Week.
Ooh!
Considering how unrandomized this seed has been.
All blame goes to our seed runner, or seed roller, excuse me, LB Creed. I have no control over anything that happens aside from the words that come out of my mouth. And it looks like we have a purple dragon with another gray belly, so I could have picked up, like, marginal points for, but no Metal Blade. No Crash Bomb. Let's see. Oh, Buster,
Buster Week!
You got it. Buster it is.
CrebleStar making short work of the dragon. I knew he wasn't gonna let his mistake from last race, hold him back.
Yeah, so Kreble definitely showing us that the jitters are not a factor for him, just absolutely dumpstering the dragon. And since the music in Wily 1 was so fantastic, we get to hear it again in Wily 2.
It was so nice, we get to hear it twice.
Now, with the way Siberian Bull's color palette is, I don't know, do I get credit for that being a blue dragon? Because it definitely looked different color-wise. It looked more purplish for CrebleStar. So
yes, and it could be very well the difference between the systems that they're running on, too. So, yeah, no, actually, you know what, Freak, I'll give that one to you.
Right, because, you know, I want to leave it to you to make the ruling on that, because, you know, since it's me giving myself imaginary points, I mean, of course I'd say I'm right. But, you know.
Now, let's see, let's take it to chat. Oh, definitely seeing bluish, definitely blue AF. So yes,
well, I don't
give that
think
to you.
we can repeat what exactly they're trying to convey with that particular statement, but absolutely no, I can't even go anywhere with that. You know, emphatically, you know, declaring that it was blue, to put it bluntly.
Yes, you are correct. Alright, Kreble, on to Pico. Christian for the weakness, and he does find a small weakness in Quick Boomerang, but with the item consumption, this might be the route he chooses to take.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's kind of not broke, don't fix it, although I may have audible to the Leaf Shield, just to see if I could get a Lazy Leaf like last seed, where you just literally have to turn the Leaf Shield on and stand in the middle, and let the Pico blocks just kind of obliterate themselves.
Alright, and Pico down for Kreble, onto Wily 3.
So now looks like Siberian Bull.
And yeah, it was not Leaf Shield.
Yeah, so Siberian Bull actually went for the strategy that I would have employed by just checking it out. You know, the worst that happens is you happen to be right. You know, if it doesn't work, then you go, alright, I know what I'm using now, and that's the Quick Boomerang. Ooh, CrebleStar looks to be a little low with the item 2 that time.
Yes, but that is definitely a very key strat that he is using that has given him some good time saves throughout this match. Because he has been able to hit that placement of item 2 spot on every time. Alright, and Siberian Bull finishing up Pico himself as Kreble comes into Guts Tank room here shortly.
Yeah, Wily 3 is definitely a short stage, so I don't foresee either of our runners really struggling through this particular section. However, we could see a little bit of a a stop if we want to pick up an item, and that's exactly what Siberian Bull does. Picking up the weapon energy as CrebleStar just demolishes Guts Tank.
Making short work of him.
So CrebleStar moving on to what I believe I can agree with your statement earlier, being the great equalizer of the randomizer races. This is Wily 4. Oh no, Lightning Lord right at the top.
Absolutely not being a bro
Ow.
this time. But Kreble making a very smart decision to drop an item 3 there to block himself from falling again.
Yeah, at least that Lightning Lord's just like, nah, you got me. Not interested.
Yeah, they're pretty chill.
So CrebleStar making his way through the first randomized hole room and using item 1 of all things to navigate through the dead drop. If you happen to guess wrong, unfortunately.
Yes, and I do believe he does employ that item 1 because he does use up his item 2 on Wily 3, which is a favored method for most runners, I believe. It is my preferred method to get through that particular screen.
Well, I can't fault that. You know, you have various weapon drops, and all told, when it comes to the Wily 4, it looks like CrebleStar going to just damage boost himself through this particular part of the stage, making it through the most difficult elevator screen.
Yes, very nice in part on CrebleStar too, because seeing bunnies in those rooms is a very harrowing experience.
Ooh, CrebleStar actually testing the time stopper, but back to the point that I was going to make was that you don't have any refills on your weapon energy between the Wily stages, so what you have carries over into the next stage. So it looks like CrebleStar actually pulling in for a little bit of a pit stop before going into the Pico block room. And neither of the runners, I believe, know what the wall weakness is. However, CrebleStar...
Kreble finding it immediately.
Yeah, well done to him. So I think we're going to test the Leap Shield and see if it... No. So Metal Blade and Leap Shield are out of the mix.
Ooh, but he does find Air Shooter.
Oh, that's going to work out well. So we'll only need to take down one more crash wall with this bottom one. Although he'll take out both.
He just opts to take both out.
I mean, you could hit both of them from underneath with that low arcing air shooter. I mean, look at it just go right up. But, you know...
Sometimes you gotta get the swag points.
You know, a minor little thing like that, I don't know, with the way Game 1 went, any little bit of time I can save, you know, a penny saved is a penny earned, maybe a second saved is a second earned.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, Siberian
trouble.
Oh, not able to get the item 1, he might not have had item 1 energy, so... Game 4 hype?
It's looking like it.
Oh no! He
may
missed the
be.
carrot for another death. Oh, he went for a damage boost and missed it. And Ren Hero confirming that in fact Siberian Bull is out of item 1 energy. But there we go. Siberian Bull making first contact with the carrot. CrebleStar into the refights, however, so I'm going to give a distinct advantage to CrebleStar here, to the point where I think it's safe to say this is CrebleStar's game to lose in this particular set of matches. So we might see Game 4.
Ooh, Siberian trying so hard to get through this screen. Keep taking unwanted screen transitions.
Well, if he stays where he is, he gets hit.
Oh no. You hate to see it.
And I don't know if he can angle that Metal Blade to take down that bunny in the lower left corner, if the angle's there or not. I would actually kind of try to kill the bunny here in the first room and hope to pick up a weapon energy. It's a long shot, but it feels like it might be, you know, the best way to avoid a possible game over here, which looks like it might have to be the solution to the problem of having no item 1 energy. Or, you know, getting really lucky with item 2 and dropping it and jumping real quick.
Very, very good movement on Siberian Bull's part to get through this, though. Catching the bottom of the ladder from the very, very top before the screen transition. Gotta give him a round of applause for that one. Oh, and taking a death on the 4th elevator screen.
Oh no. So Siberian Bull finds his way through, only to end up game overing anyway. Oh, how tragic.
And Kreble finding the Buster weakness on Wily machine with 2 E-tanks in the bank. Hate to call it a foregone conclusion, but I do believe we are going to be seeing a race 4 tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well, as is almost always the case, you know, the 50-50 coin flip on the Buster. No way. Yeah,
No
alright.
way.
I'm good with this music.
Best
I'm
way
all for it.
to cap out this seed on Victory Road.
So it's not accidental that I go silent. I'm just, like, massively jamming out to this music, that's all.
No shame in that, my friend. No shame in that at all.
Hey, I am not too afraid to admit it that when I hear the music I like, I'm all in. I'm all for it. Siberian Bull with the item 1 in hand.
CrebleStar finding the weakness in Bubble Lead.
Alright, so 3 games so far.
Oh, GG's to CrebleStar.
So, 3 games so far, 3 aliens weak to the Bubble Lead. Creed, come on now. We gotta randomize things a little bit here with the bosses. Oh my, come on. But, yeah. So after 3 games, we have a score of 1-1 and 1. The first game a draw, Game 2 to Siberian Bull, Game 3 to CrebleStar.
What an exciting race to start off this tournament this year.
And yes, thank you for reminding me. This is the first race of the Mega Man 2 2020 Randomizer Tournament. And already, right out of the box, first race, we have ourselves a draw. So, we can't have that. So, with both of the runners ending within a second of each other, by SRL rules, that is a draw. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my little dustbin, sweep that game away as if it never happened. So we're going to go to a Game 4, and we're going to have a definitive winner here.
Absolutely. Unless they tie again in Game 4. And then, that would be something.
Oh, no.
But
no.
just a little housekeeping here, just so everybody knows what's going on. Kreble did finish with a SRL time of 32 minutes and 30 seconds, whereas Siberian did forfeit the race. This specific match, or the specific race, so we are getting all the information and the seed ready for race 4, so we should be starting that shortly.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little short break and, let the runners kind of recover from this whole ordeal. They've been going at it for the better part of 2 hours plus at this point. I believe we got going at 8 o'clock. Had a first game draw, so what would normally be ending the night is just bringing us to what could be the final chapter, as we've already had one draw. Will lightning strike in the same spot twice? Will we see another draw with the runners being so close to each other?
All these answers and more in race number 4.
So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial.
Same mega time, same mega channel.
So I think we had, most of that recap out of the way of what has brought us to this point where we are about to have, essentially a deciding game between them. However, it will be the actual game 4 between our runners tonight. Is there anything that you can say, since you are the runner between us in the tournament, put yourself in CrebleStar's shoes here. You were down a game. You've just won game 2. So, how are things looking for game 3 here?
For game 3, well, I can tell you right now, if I was in CrebleStar's position, not only would I be shaking with excitement, but also breathing a sigh of relief, realizing that, yes, I am back in this. So, I would say if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. I would go with the same strats, same style of play throughout the next one. Obviously, since it's randomized, you have to come up with strategies on the fly, but just kind of playing it safe and narrow and doing the strats that I know I can complete with little to no room for error.
Okay. I mean, the first race was a tie. The second race, I think, came down to a mistake on CrebleStar's side with, unfortunately, the dragon issue coming up and kind of cropping up. But Siberian Bull, I look at his side and I see the mistakes that he made. And not all of them were essentially his fault. Some of it is just hitting the wrong stage at the wrong time and getting tied up in the stage itself. So it looks like we can see both of the runners starting to set up the seed for hopefully what'll be our last game of the night. Or maybe not. Maybe the fans want to see another draw, have a nice game 5 action going in what should be a best of 3 match. But hey, draws happen. Can't complain.
I was gonna say, if we see another draw on this, I don't know if my heart could take it.
So it looks like we have a little bit of Zero Wing again at the start of our seed. But it looks like SNK Playmore borrowed the rights to Zero Wing.
Oh, absolutely. That's a nice thing about Randomizer. It's so kind with its borrowing of rights. All right, and we should be starting here shortly. Also, a little tidbit of information. Coming out the back of the last seat, apparently that was the fastest completion time that CrebleStar had in Mega Man 2 Randomizer by about 1 minute and 37 seconds, so congratulations to him.
Oh, wow. Well done. Always good to see a personal best, and always good to see it when you're winning a game in a match. It means, your best was definitely good enough to carry you through to victory. So we'll see if CrebleStar can continue this momentum.